All right, folks, let's hit the gas right from the start. Have you ever pulled up to a pump, stared at the options and thought, regular, premium, or wait, top tier? What the heck even is that? You stand there, your wallet in one hand, nozzle in the other, and your brain screaming, don't screw this up. My engine's life literally depends on it. I've been there, you've been there. And let me tell you something, after wrenching on cars for over 30 years, I've seen engines so clean inside, they looked almost brand new. And I've seen others caked in carbon like the inside of a barbecue grill. And 9 times out of 10, the difference came down to fuel choice. Yeah, fuel. That boring liquid that smells like trouble when you spill it on your shoes. Now here's the kicker. Gasoline is not just juice to make the car go vroom. Nope. The choice you make at that pump can change how your car runs, how long it lives, and how much cash you keep in your pocket. And in 2025, with fuel prices bouncing like a basketball game and cars turning into rolling computers, this question, regular versus premium versus top tier, is bigger than ever. So buckle up, grab your favorite road trip snack, because today we're breaking it all down. And stick around till the end, because I'll spill a dirty little secret gas stations really don't want you to know. Let's start with the situation we've all been in. Picture this, you pull up to the pump, regular is cheaper, premium makes your wallet cry, and top tier, well, that just sounds fancy. You're standing there thinking, if I go cheap, am I secretly murdering my engine? If I go premium, am I throwing money away every single week?
Have you ever noticed some cars make that ugly ping 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 like popcorn in a frying pan, while others purr like a sleepy cat? Yeah, that's not random. That's fuel. And here's the truth. Nobody wants to be the guy with the check engine light glowing like a Christmas tree. Nobody wants clogged injectors or carbon so thick you could scrape it off and grill a burger on it. So yeah, confusion is real. And the myths? Oh man, they spread faster than car memes on Facebook. All right, let's break it all down garage style. No boring science lecture, just straight talk. Number 1, regular versus premium, the octane game. Here's the deal. Regular in the US is usually 87 octane. Premium is 91 to 93. Octane is not more power in a bottle. It's simply resistance to knock. Higher octane fuel resists detonation. That's it. Quick story. I had this customer with a turbo BMW. Smart guy, thought he was saving cash, filled up with regular instead of premium. 3 months later, his engine sounded like someone was shaking a toolbox inside. Knock sensors were screaming, timing pulled back, car felt slower than a lawnmower, and guess what? He got a fat repair bill that probably erased all those savings. So yeah, if your car says premium required, that doesn't mean premium if you feel fancy. It means required, buddy. But let's flip it. If your Toyota Camry says regular is fine, dumping premium in there won't magically turn it into a Ferrari. You're just burning cash, like lighting cigars with $20 bills. Number 2, the premium is cleaner myth. You've heard this one, right? Premium burns cleaner. Nope, total myth. The octane rating has nothing to do with detergents. Zero. Nada. What matters? That little top tier label. And we'll get there in just a second. Number 3, the additive secret. Top tier fuel. Now this is where it gets good. Top tier has nothing to do with octane. It's all about additives, detergents, the secret sauce that keeps injectors, valves, and combustion chambers cleaner than your mom's kitchen after she says, "Don't you dare touch the counters." I've torn down engines at 150,000 miles. The ones that lived on cheap bargain bin gas, carbon buildup so thick it looked like a barbecue grill. But the ones that lived on top tier? Cleaner. Valves still sharp, injectors spraying beautifully. Real life story. A Honda Accord came in with the same mileage as a Nissan Altima, both around 150,000 miles. The Accord ran mostly top tier. The Altima, not so much. Guess which one had misfires and clogged injectors? Yep, the Altima. Number 4, the scam stations pull. Ever seen a shady little station where premium is suddenly 40 cents cheaper than everywhere else? And you're like, wow, jackpot. Careful, that's not always a deal. Sometimes the fuel isn't top tier. Sometimes the additives are watered down or flat out missing. And without additives, your engine basically turns into a science fair volcano experiment. So ask yourself, do you trust that pump hidden behind a broken sign and a flickering light? Or do you pay a few cents more at a legit brand? Number 5, turbo cars, hybrids, and 2025 tech. Cars today, they're athletes. Turbos everywhere, direct injection, hybrids juggling gas and electric. These engines need the right diet. Regular might work in some, but if your manual says premium required, don't play roulette. Especially with hybrids, those intake valves already struggle with carbon buildup. Bad gas makes it worse. Think of it like this. Would you feed an Olympic sprinter nothing but instant noodles and expect world records? Nope. Same with your car.
Number 6, the wallet question. Premium is usually 50 to 70 cents more per gallon. Fill a 15-gallon tank, that's $10 extra. Over a year, maybe $500. Sounds steep, right? But ask yourself, do I save $500 now and risk a $3,000 repair later? What would you do? Number 7, little habits that kill your fuel system. All right, time for some confessions. Ever topped off your tank until it clicks 2 or 3 times? Bad idea. You're flooding your charcoal canister. Ever bought gas when the tanker truck was filling the underground tanks? All that sediment gets stirred up and you just pumped it into your car. Ever ignored that loose gas cap? Hello, evap leaks, wasted fuel, and that annoying check engine light. Sound familiar? Yeah, I know some of you are nodding right now thinking, dang, I did that last week. Oh, and before I wrap this up, let me share one more quick story. A buddy of mine, Dave, swore he was saving money by always picking the cheapest gas. He bragged about it like it was some kind of life hack. But after 5 years, his car's idle was so rough it sounded like a washing machine full of bricks. He came to me begging for help. Guess what I found? Injectors caked, valves filthy, fuel pump on its last legs. The funny part? The money he thought he saved on cheap gas, he spent 3 times more fixing the mess.
And that's really the point. Sometimes the cheapest option ends up being the most expensive in the long run. Cars don't play games. They're like pets. Feed them junk, and sooner or later, you're paying the vet. Okay, let's boil it down. Cheat sheet time. Check your manual. If it says premium required, do it. No excuses. If it says regular, save your cash. Premium won't help. Top tier beats everything. Regular or premium, it keeps your engine clean. Avoid shady stations. A few cents saved is thousands lost later. Don't top off. Stop when it clicks. Drive your car on the highway sometimes. Short trips clog it up. Long runs clean it out. And there you have it. Fuel Secrets 2025 cracked wide open. Regular versus premium versus top tier. It's not about being fancy. It's about being smart. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever wasted money on premium when you didn't need to? Or ignored premium and regretted it? Drop your story down in the comments. I promise, I read them. And I laugh because I've made those mistakes too. And hey, if you picked up something new today, smash that like button, subscribe for more real garage talk, and share this video with that buddy who always argues about gas like it's politics. Because at the end of the day, it's not just gas, it's your car's lifeblood. Treat it right, and it'll treat you right. All right, I'll see you in the next one. And remember, your car doesn't lie. It tells you exactly what it wants. The question is, are you listening? Psst, don't click away yet. Check out one of the videos popping up on screen. Trust me, you'll want to see this one next.